A strong mind is not something you inherit at birth. It's something you earn through relentless effort, deliberate choices, and unshakable commitment to personal growth. You don't wake up one day with mental resilience. It's built day by day, forged in the fires of struggle, repetition, and self-discipline. It's shaped every time you resist the temptation to take the easy path and instead choose the difficult one. It grows stronger each time you control your emotions instead of letting them control you. Mental toughness is like a muscle. Unused, it weakens. But if you train it, if you stress it with challenges, if you feed it with wisdom and clarity, it becomes a force that no one can bend. You build it when you wake up early, when you follow through on commitments, when you finish what you start. You build it when you refuse to break under pressure and when you keep going even when no one is watching. Most people are waiting for motivation, but those who have built a strong mind act without needing it. They move forward because their vision demands it. A strong mind is earned, not given. And once it's built, it becomes the foundation for everything extraordinary. A strong mind exposes weakness without saying a word. Its presence alone confronts people with everything they've avoided: discipline, truth, responsibility. When you've built a mind that doesn't seek validation, doesn't break under pressure, and doesn't panic in the face of adversity, it makes others uncomfortable. Not because you intend to threaten them, but because you reflect what they've chosen not to become. People who live in excuses fear those who live with purpose. Your focus will disturb their distractions. Your silence will highlight their noise. Your self-control will feel like judgment to those who lack it. And so they'll try to label you too intense, too cold, too serious. But what they really mean is this: I don't understand how you can live at that level. The truth is, most people are afraid of what they could become, because it would cost them their comfort. A strong mind requires sacrifice, and many aren't willing to pay the price. But that's not your burden. You didn't come here to be liked. You came here to rise. If your strength unsettles people, let it. You weren't built to fit in. You were built to wake others up. And sometimes that requires being feared before being respected. Emotional control is one of the highest forms of strength a person can develop. When you master your emotions, you master your life. Most people are reactive. They explode in anger, break down in fear, or crumble under pressure. But a strong mind pauses, it processes. It sees the storm and chooses stillness. This doesn't mean you suppress how you feel. It means you refuse to be ruled by it. You learn to sit with discomfort without letting it dictate your next move. You listen to your anger, but you don't speak from it. You acknowledge your sadness, but you don't drown in it. A strong mind understands that emotions are messengers, not commanders. And when you stop being impulsive, people notice. You become the calm in chaos, the one who doesn't get rattled when everything is falling apart. That calmness intimidates people because it's rare. In a world addicted to outrage, silence is power. In a culture of reaction, reflection is rebellion. Emotional control gives you an edge most will never have, because they never trained for it. But you did. You built the discipline to feel deeply yet respond wisely. And that ability alone sets you apart as a true mental warrior. The world doesn't bow to noise. It bows to what it can't break. When you build a mind that is grounded, clear, and resilient, people may challenge you, misunderstand you, even resist you. But deep down they respect you, because strength that doesn't need to shout is undeniable. A strong mind doesn't flinch under pressure, and that unshakable calmness draws attention. When everything around you is chaotic and you remain composed, people notice. When others seek validation and you move in silence, people feel your presence. The world may not applaud you immediately, but it will test you. It will try to break your focus, shake your belief, and drain your energy. If you stand your ground, It will eventually acknowledge your strength. True respect isn't demanded. It's earned by consistently showing up, staying disciplined, and refusing to fold when things get hard. Most people follow the crowd, but when someone stands still while everyone else runs, people remember. That stillness is power. That discipline is influence. And that ability to stay rooted, to stay unfazed, becomes your silent legacy. You don't need to chase approval. You just need to become someone the world cannot ignore, because it could not move you. Discipline is the silent engine behind every strong mind. It's not glamorous, it's not loud, but it is relentless. Discipline means doing what needs to be done long after the mood you made the decision in has disappeared. It means showing up when it's hard, when it's boring, when it's inconvenient. Most people live by emotion. They act based on how they feel. But those with strong minds live by principle. They act based on who they've committed to becoming. Discipline is what transforms chaos into clarity and potential into power. It's the force that builds habits, protects focus, and eliminates weakness. When your life is guided by discipline, you don't need to rely on motivation. You move forward because your identity is built on consistency, not convenience. Discipline gives you an edge, because it keeps you sharp while others grow dull. It makes your actions louder than your words. It makes your presence a statement without saying a thing. The world may not see the early mornings, the late nights, the hard choices, but it will see the results. And when they wonder how you got there, remember this: you were willing to do what they wouldn't. You chose discipline. That's what builds strength. A strong mind doesn't echo the world, it challenges it. It doesn't follow trends, it sets the tone. You don't build a powerful mind by blending in. You build it by standing firm in your values when everyone else is compromising. In a world obsessed with approval and applause, being the example takes courage. It means thinking deeply, living intentionally, and refusing to shrink just to make others comfortable. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. You just need to become so consistent, so clear, and so committed that your actions speak for you. People may not understand you at first. They may even mock your discipline or your focus. But in time, they'll look to you when everything falls apart. Because your life shows what's possible. Being the example means rising above noise and leading through presence. It means making decisions that align with your purpose, even if no one claps for it. It means staying true when it's easier to quit. You become a light in a fog of confusion. You inspire by walking with clarity while others are lost in distraction. Don't copy the world. Transform it by becoming the example it desperately needs but rarely sees. Be undeniable. Be unshakable. Be the standard.